Amen.
This is fresh from God today. Based upon that is how we make our decisions and trying to figure out what direction that we are going and how we're going to get there. But can I tell you, the Lord says that I have already ordered your steps.
Amen. Hallelujah.
I have plans not to prosper you and not to hurt or harm you or condemn you, but to bring you to an expected end. The expected end is the destiny that God has planned for you. And every day you ought to discover, God, I know you got my life in your hands. I'm not going to worry about my parents because I know you got their life in your hands. You created them. You gave breath into them. And you know what they're going through. I just want to say thank you for being the healer that you are. Because if I can expect anything from you, I expect for you to be the healer. I expect for you to be the deliverer. I expect for you to be the company keeper. I expect for you to be the comforter. I expect for you to be my strong tower. I expect for you to be my way out of no way. Yeah. If anything, God, I expect for you to handle it because you know what's best for all of us.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
You got to start knowing that whatever you're facing, the situation, God can handle everything that goes on.
Amen.
And you know what's so marvelous about God is that He knows how to handle situations, your situations, while He's trying to deal with your sister's situation and your brother's situation. He knows how to handle every situation.
Amen. Hallelujah. Thank you, God.
So why not let Him handle it?
Amen.
He did say, cast all your cares on Him,
Amen.
for He cares for you.
Amen.
I don't care how frustrated you might get. The end result is that you're doing more harm to yourself than anybody else could.
Amen.
Let me say it again.
Hallelujah.
You can really prepare yourself when you got your enemy that's trying to cause you some harm and hurt and get you frustrated. But when you do it to yourself, you don't know how you're going to respond, but you're going to take it out on everybody else around you. The end result is that you got to give it to God. And it's not about being passive. It's about being upright and righteous because He's the one that brought you out of darkness into the marvelous light. I believe He's the one that saved your soul. And He saved your soul for a good reason. Not that you can live poorly, not that you can live lowly, but that you can live holy and with joy and satisfied to know that the joy of the Lord is your strength. Oh, well, excuse me for that public service announcement. That was about 10 minutes of free time here. But let me go into what's happening here in this word. It kind of coincides here with the word that we've been on in John chapter 1. I'm not going to ask for all of us to stand and read it. We've been reading it pretty much every Sunday. But here's the question that was asked of John the Baptizer. Are you the Christ, or shall we look for somebody else? And John says, I am not the Christ, but I know who He is.
Amen.
But then they were so concerned about who He was. Are you Elijah? Are you one of the prophets? No, He said, no, I'm not neither one of them, but I am just a voice crying in the wilderness.
Hallelujah.
I am a voice crying in the wilderness. I hope last Sunday that we got an understanding of knowing that our voice is very important.
Amen.
Our voice is very important in that you got to use your voice in seasons. In fact, you got to use your voice in all seasons. It's just like Paul said to Timothy, preach the word in season and out of season. When things are going great, preach the word. And when things are not going great, you got to preach the word because somebody's got to hear it. And if nobody else hears it, you got to hear it for yourself. Sometimes you got to preach to yourself and let yourself know self is going to be all right. just a voice crying in the wilderness. Thought about this last night. It's interesting that when we have infants, we have babies that we begin, and mainly mothers will begin to recognize the cry of the child.
Amen.
They know when the child is hungry. And I know there's a pattern of things that would take place, but they know when the child is hungry, but they know when the child needs to be clean. They know when the child is in need of attention, because the cry that they give, the sound, the voice, the cry, you know what's going on. Can I tell you, if you don't use your voice, God won't hear you.
Amen. Amen.
Because every day we need to be in contact with God.